Alright guys, to follow up on the little slideshow I just showed you from my Volkswagen years. Here's a little collection of some of the items I collected, and just thought I'd make a journal here of this to pass on to my children and grandchildren. So let's start off with this one here, the big boy. This is a Jim Beam whiskey decanter, marked on the bottom 1973. It is actually a whiskey decanter. The lid on the back comes off. There's a cork. You can see someone's been drinking some whiskey, and believe it or not, there actually is still some whiskey in that decanter. That's pretty amazing, but it really is. It's a very well done, very detailed Beetle. Actually reminds me a lot of my first Beetle, which was a 63 and painted blue. Always liked that item. Very big. Next one is an Avon decanter. These were pretty common back in the day. Right, this is Avon Windjammer aftershave, 4 ounces. The back engine comes off, and that's the cap, and it's full of Avon aftershave. Next is a really nice 68 VW Common Gear, detailed in every way, inside and out, engine compartment, everything opens. Pretty cool item. Another Common Gear. This is actually a toy made in Japan. This is one of those spring-loaded. You pull it back and it goes, and it actually works very well. And it's marked on the back 1966. 1966, made in Japan, Common Gear. Speaking of Common Gear, there's the Common Gear emblem right there. Original Common Gear emblem. And here's the Volkswagen emblem, which was on the back of the Common Gear. On the engine hood. It might actually show it there, I don't know, but it was right around here. The Volkswagen emblem. It's another simple Volkswagen emblem, pretty common. Those were located on the hood of the Beetle right there where my finger is. Alright, that's where that emblem came off of. Alright, this emblem here is one of the most unique emblems I have. I've been looking, never seen another one online for sale. This is from an automatic stick shift. Automatic stick shift was a really neat concept Volkswagen started, I believe, in 1968 to 76. Had them in bugs and gears. It was a vacuum operated, a solenoid switch, which made the torque converter work. And as you pressed on the stick shift, that would activate the solenoid. It was very unique. No clutch in this car. So it looked like a stick shift, but it was automatic. It was a pretty neat concept. As a mechanic, I tell you right now, they were a pain in the ass to work on, but they were a pretty cool concept car. Here's just a few keys. Two on the outside from the 70s, one in the middle, I believe, is from a 58 Beetle I had. Pretty rare, you don't see them too much anymore with the VW emblem. This little Beetle here, my sister Kathy gave me. This was made to look like a junker. That's the way it was made. Missing headlight, crooked front tire, broken window, the door that won't close. Remind me of a lot of my VWs. It's a pretty cool little item in its own way. Alright. And we got another Avon item here. This one, I think, is quite unique. The Volkswagen bus. What's unique about it is it's got a Harley Davidson mounted on the back. Now, I never seen a Harley Davidson or any other motorcycle for that matter mounted on the back of a VW bus, right on top of the engine compartment, obviously. That would be a pretty silly thing to do, because all the weight on the bus is in the back with the engine, and so putting the weight of a motorcycle on the back would be a little ridiculous. But for looks wise, for a decanter, that's a pretty cool item. Got your motorcycle, got your VW bus. That motorcycle unscrews, and it's full of still full of Avon aftershave. Speaking of buses, there's a very big VW emblem off the front of a 1973 VW camper. That thing's in pretty mint condition. Alright, then we move on to this is a pewter belt buckle, which I wore for many years. Volkswagen Beetle. Pretty cool little item. This one here is another one that my sister Kathy gave me. Very neat. 1958 Volkswagen. This is it's limited edition, made from Georgia marble. It's a pretty neat item. And what we have here is a steering wheel off a 1963 VW Beetle. Now, what's unique about this is most of these steering wheels, they had a horseshoe or a ring around from one side to the other. This particular style did not. That's what made them rare. And it did not have a ring. It's not a broken ring. It did not have a ring. Okay, it just had the two buttons on both sides to push for the horn. And this is off a 63 Beetle, which I saved it for that reason, because my first Beetle was a 63 and had the exact same horn. So that's kind of rare in its own way. You don't see too many of them online. On eBay, you'll see all the ones with the rings, but not too many without the ring like that. I think they go back to 58. I'm not sure. They change the steering wheels from time to time on those Beetles and gears. But anyway, I took that off a 63 Beetle myself, so I know for a fact that's what it is. So that's about it, guys. Real quick look at some of the neat little items I've collected over the years. My Volkswagen days, and I spent many years working on these things. The kids from the local college used to bring their buses and gears here. My backyard looked like Volkswagen Village. And I'd be remiss if I didn't show you one last thing, which all you Volkswagen guys will instantly recognize, and I'm sure you probably still have yours. And that's the Volkswagen Bible. This is the Volkswagen Bible. If you owned a Volkswagen, you had to have one of these. This is the How to Keep Your Volkswagen Alive manual, step-by-step procedure for the complete idiot. Alright, John Muir. John Muir made this. This is an original one. I probably bought this in the early 1970s, late 1960s when I first got my first car. And it was a lifesaver. This is the best auto manual I've ever seen in my life. It's illustrated, the way it's written, the best. That's the Bible. So, here you go, guys. Just thought I'd share some of these memories of Volkswagens. My kids and my whole family certainly have endless memories of these vehicles. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Book 'em, Dano.